Welcome to We This Ring on ECW Network. Wrestling Incorporated was on hand for a recent media call with one of Impact Wrestling's commentators, and a former WWE personality, Josh Mathews. Mathews took the time to discuss the number of PPVs Impact Wrestling will likely be producing this year, and he also addressed the futures of the newly crowned Impact Wrestling Tag Team Champions, Pentagon Jr. and Phoenix. Mathews gave those listening in on the media call an exclusive scoop. Impact Wrestling will be working with Al Snow's Ohio Valley Wrestling to produce a one-night-only event. Mathews also mentioned a few other upcoming events and where they'll be available to watch. "I'll just tell you guys, we will be working with OVW, Ohio Valley Wrestling and Al Snow, and they're gonna put out something today hopefully, if not today, Monday," Mathews revealed. "But you heard it here first on Press Pass, we'll be doing a one night only with OVW and that group. I think we're all very excited to work with them, and that will be coming on GWN soon. And then you've got on March 1st, we'll be with Rockstar Pro again in Dayton for a Twitch that will air the following day. That will air on March 2nd, and then March 2nd we'll tape the show for later, in a month, so a lot happening on those fronts, Twitch, and one night only. In April, of course, Culture Clash switched to United We Stand. We do want to say thank you to House of Glory and Brian XL, who runs House of Glory, for being so accommodating with understanding that we needed to switch that show." As reported earlier, the Lucha brothers, Pentagon Jr. and Phoenix, showed up at the AEW Double or Nothing ticket announcement party to set up a match between the Young Bucks and the Lucha brothers at Double or Nothing in May. The following night, Impact Wrestling would air on TV and their Twitch streaming service, revealing that Penta and Phoenix won the Impact Wrestling Tag Team Championships in the main event bout. With abundant success and demand from all around the world of pro wrestling, Mathews discussed the Lucha brothers' future in Impact with Wrestling Incorporated's Nick Hausman. "I think you would have to be living under a rock if you didn't expect Pentagon Jr. and Phoenix to show up in Las Vegas," Mathews said about the Lucha brothers appearing at the AEW Double or Nothing ticket announcement party. "It came as no surprise to me to see them there, and all I can say is, they're in the main event on Impact Wrestling. Rebellion is right around the corner. I mean, I think that Pentagon and Phoenix, even if you hear the way I call their matches, I think those guys are amazing. I think they have so much upside. I think that we're just scratching the surface on Phoenix, and I think that Pentagon Jr. is one of the best in the world. Long term, who's to say what's gonna happen? Who's to say where anyone's gonna go? And that's the exciting thing about wrestling right now, is that you don't know," Mathews continued. "None of us know even on the inside what truly is going to happen, where everyone's going to go, what's going to end up. And obviously my allegiance lies with Impact, so obviously, the more guys that we see come here, the better it is for all of us. And as someone that's been in the wrestling business my whole life, as an adult, I just see all these different things open up and all these different avenues, and more. I just had a conference call with another company a little while ago, and I was telling them that this right now, this is the wrestling boom, and hopefully we all reap the benefits from this boom." This past Friday night, Impact announced that Rey Fenix and Pentagon Jr. will defend the World Tag Team Championship against Rob Van Dam and Sabu at their United We Stand event on April 4th at the Rahway Rec Center in Rahway, New Jersey. Mathews went on to explain that Impact's decision to produce 4 PPVs a year will likely continue as time progresses. Mathews prefers to switch the names up, and he wants to keep the PPVs to 4 big events a year, unlike WWE, who produces over 12 PPVs a year and often repeats the titles. "I think 4 PPVs is probably right, that we will see 4 going forward, and I think that you have your staples like Bound for Glory and Slammiversary, and then I think that you can play around with the other ones," Mathews said. "You know, obviously, next January, if we don't go to Nashville, I don't see how you call that show Homecoming. I don't think you can have Redemption again, so now you have Rebellion, and I think that's cool. I think that being a part of WWE for as long as I was, and watching all the different names of all the different PPVs, I mean it sort of fell into, Backlash, I forget all the other ones we had, but you can't do Redemption again and again, Homecoming, unless you do Nashville again and call it Homecoming PT2. Thank for watching with this Ring on ECW Network YouTube channel. So subscribe and leave a comment. And like us.